The city of Miami telling residents to expect an increase in their electric rates. I'm Chris Warner. We'll tell you why it's necessary.
Carterville, Missouri is drilling a new well to back up its existing one, and the Kansas City Chiefs trade All-Pro wide receiver Tyreek Hill.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
We begin tonight with a developing story, a house fire in Joplin. This is KOAM News at 6. About to show you, this is a scene near Murphy and Richmond in Joplin where crews are battling a fire at this moment. Firefighters say the man who owns this home has been taken to a burn unit of a hospital in Springfield with non-life-threatening injuries. Firefighters were called to the scene late this afternoon. They remain there right now. They say the fire began in an attached garage, then spread to the home. The city of Miami, Oklahoma announces an upcoming utility rate increase. The increase is a result of the Arctic blast the area experienced just over a year ago. KOAM's Chris Warner spoke with city officials about that hike.
The February 2021 winter storm was significant for our area. It put a massive strain on utilities, causing increased costs for them. Those costs are progressively being passed on to customers. In the case of Miami, the city buys its power from the Grand River Dam Authority. Now, GRDA is passing the cost of last year's winter storm to Miami and the other communities it serves. The cost for Miami is $2.7 million, leaving the city looking for a way to pay back the debt.
We knew if we tried to pay it back in too short of a term that could be a fiscal impact to everyone. So the plan that we've been talking about here at the city and the council's been weighing over is about a 3-year term payback.
City Manager Bo Reese says the city will pay the full amount up front. In order to achieve the 3-year term, the city will recoup the cost by increasing utility rates by $5 per every 1,000 kilowatt hours.
So our customers could see about a $5 increase on their bill on average. Those that use more on average will see a few more dollars than that.
That's caused a number of citizens to take to social media saying their bills are too high as it is. Reese says Miami's electric rates are actually very competitive.
The problem we see in Miami is, of course, we provide many other utilities, from sewer and solid waste pickup and water. And when you compound all of those on a single bill and see that amount, it looks very high. Now you've got to know that you got to drill down into your bill and really look at the per cost, what you're paying for each type of utility.
The city says paying the debt up front and recouping the cost from customers ultimately saves the city money, as the alternative would be the city getting a loan to cover the cost, which comes with interest. In Miami, Chris Warner, KOAM News.
Now, Reese says if residents are having difficulty paying their bill, there are options available. The city works with charitable organizations to help with bill payments. The city offers a bill averaging program as well. Also, during the winter storm last year, the city of Carterville, Missouri's well pump failed. That pump was damaged beyond repair and replaced with a new pump, and now the city plans to drill a new well. A groundbreaking ceremony was held today in the Johnstown neighborhood of Carterville, where the new well will go. Officials say it'll improve water pressure and serve as a backup for the city's other well.
Yeah, I know it was, groundbreaking in a small town, but we take great pride in that we're able to accomplish this after a lengthy period of time, that this has been ongoing for a number of years. And I'm so glad to see it starting today officially.
The well is being financed with bonds that voters approved in 2009, so there won't be any tax increases or direct costs to residents. Boy, it is a soggy day out there and kind of chilly too. Doug Heddy.
It is. We've had temperatures kind of hovering right around 40 degrees all day long. We've had on and off drizzle and on and off light showers across the region, which you can see mainly on the Missouri side. But still, even in southeastern Kansas, we are getting some light drizzle out there. But the pockets of light little showers, and these are actually going to increase a little bit again as we go through the evening hours. Here's another little batch, northeastern parts of Kansas, that will rotate in. So just hit and miss. Periods of light drizzle, light showers through the rest of the evening hours into the overnight hours. Temperatures will kind of back down right about 35-ish degrees or so for an overnight low. 39 to about 40 out there right now, so just kind of a slow drop into the upper 30s, mid 30s later on tonight. when are we going to see the sun again? We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
Catch you then. Federal authorities have charged a Grove, Oklahoma man and his 2 sons for a 2019 murder in Delaware County. James Buzzard and his sons Dakota and Cody are charged with first-degree murder. Authorities say they waited for Jerry Tapp to get home from work, then shot him multiple times, killing him in his front yard in August of 2019. You can read more about this case on our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. Missouri Southern is launching a financial forgiveness program for some previous MSSU students who left before getting degrees. The program offers incentives for students with past due balances from the fall semester of 2021 or before, but never finished their degree. When eligible students complete at least 6 credit hours in upcoming fall semesters and pay for that semester, their previous debt will be removed.
Having a college degree opens up a lot of opportunities for students in most cases, and eliminating the barrier for some that they have with the previous balance. This is just a great benefit and a great opportunity for them to come back to school and finish what they started with us here at Southern.
The amount of debt you have with the school doesn't matter. Completing the program will remove any amount, they say. Well, this is kind of hard to process, hard to believe. The Kansas City Chiefs part ways with one of the most explosive players in the NFL. Sports Director Jacob Leonard joins us now with details.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs have agreed to a deal with the Dolphins today to send 6-time Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill to Miami. Now they're losing an All-Pro, but in the deal, Chiefs get 5 picks back from the Dolphins. Kansas City receives 1st, 2nd, and 4th round picks in this year's draft. That first rounder is the 29th overall pick. Then they'll also get a 4th and a 6th next season. After the trade was complete, Hill agreed to an extension with Miami to become the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. We're going to have more on that coming up in sports. Dow.
Jacob, thanks. Coming up, Joplin city officials dedicate a trail to the city's early history and the people involved. Plus, how Springfield officials are making sure visitors are safe at the upcoming Bass Pro World's Fishing Fair.
Downstream.
Folks in Joplin can now learn about the city's history while taking in the sights and sounds of nature. The city today dedicated the North Trail of Landreth Park as the Joplin Heritage Trail. It now features 3 markers telling the story of Joplin's early days, including the Osage Nation, early settlers, and the discovery of lead in the area. It's part of a legacy project to mark the city's 150th anniversary next year. One of the country's largest angling events, the Bass Pro World's Fishing Fair, is set to get underway on March 30th in Springfield. It's expected to draw people from all across the country to the Ozarks, which raises some safety concerns. Noah Tucker reports on the safety measures to handle the expected large crowds.
There's going to be so much to see and do from March 30th to April 3rd, from seminars from legendary fishermen, NASCAR appearances, concerts for conservation. All of that is anticipated to create what we're anticipating to be the largest event in the history of angling.
An event that once drew crowds of 250,000 now makes its return during Bass Pro's 50th anniversary. The crowd is expected to double in size.
When Johnny Morris and his team approached the city, we knew that this could bring in a whole lot of new folks to our community. So we took a look at the public safety surrounding the event.
And organizers say safety will be a top priority.
So we have teamed up with our Springfield-Greene County Office of Emergency Management and are looking at this from a public safety perspective and planning as if maybe the worst case scenario would happen. We know that won't happen, but we want to be prepared just in case.
A full security outfit, including Springfield PD and additional traffic officers, also partnership with local hospitals and disaster medical assistance teams, both on site and to transport.
A large collaborative effort ongoing in the community, and we're all working together to make sure this event is managed as safely as possible.
We've just been meeting with Bass Pro officials and the hospitals to make sure that our guests who come to Springfield are safe, and also our residents remain safe as well, because anything can happen.
So what might be Springfield's largest event ever is being backed by even larger planning.
Well, we're thankful for our partnerships with the city to be able to help plan all of the influx of people that are going to be coming to the Ozarks. And we're just excited to host it here in Springfield.
Bass Pro Shops says 50% of the money earned from ticket sales will go to support conservation programs. A little bit later, a couple of local basketball coaches received Coach of the Year honors.
Plus, the drizzle and the showers stick around once again for us tonight. Those details coming up.
In America, tonight's weather is brought to you by Absolute Royalty Roofing.
Well, another dreary day for us today. We've had some form of rain every day so far this work week. And again, light drizzle, light showers for us today. Only 2/100ths of an inch, but just kind of a nuisance out there. For the month, just shy of 3 inches of rain. For the year, we're at 6. We're only about 1/4 of an inch behind. Look at last year. We're almost 10 inches of rain at this point in time. Here's a nice shot. This is Landers Chevrolet. This is our tower cam southeast side of the city, looking back toward the south into the east, but traffic moving pretty good at this point in time. Temperatures, they're cold. We're upper 30s to lower 40s on the Kansas and also the Oklahoma side. Temperatures really aren't going to move that much through the evening hours. We'll slowly drop back, but it is kind of windy. We got these northwesterly winds at about 10 to 20, and at times we're getting gusts a little bit higher than that. But it's cloudy, it's cold. A little bit of drizzle in spots, westerly winds at about 10 to 15. Humidity is at 77%. Through the evening hours, pretty steady on the temperatures, but eventually we'll back down into the mid-30s a little bit later on tonight. Had some showers, had some drizzle earlier, really this afternoon. Most of the light showers and drizzle on the Missouri side at this point in time, but it's actually going to start to kind of build back in later on this evening. But if you head north of Carthage, Jasper, Lamar, Nevada, Stockton Lake, El Dorado Springs, Lockwood, those are the areas that are picking up light showers right now. But you can see this little batch, northeastern parts of Kansas. This is going to rotate in as we go into the overnight hours. So again, we're going to have light showers and drizzle sticking around. But this whole storm system, it just doesn't really want to move. It's just taking its good old time to get out of here. So it's going to continue to give us the clouds, drizzle tonight, and once again as we head into the daytime hours for us on Thursday. All right, let's go through time. Hit and miss, light showers, hit and miss, pockets of drizzle. All night long, we'll stop at the morning hours. Much of the same, mid-30s, hit and miss drizzle, hit and miss showers through the morning hours, and then the showers and drizzle will start to taper off tomorrow afternoon, but I think most of us stick with the clouds, so temperatures kind of cool. 35 to start, 43 by noon, high temp of only 46. Westerly winds still kind of breezy at about 10 to 15. Clouds break tomorrow night, mid-30s, 4 overnight lows. Let's go into Friday. It looks a little bit better. We should go into low to mid-60s, while partly cloudy skies. There is a warm front that's going to shift in by Saturday morning, and this will give us some clouds, maybe a random shower, but overall, I think the weekend is shaping up pretty good. Saturday, we're going to go near 60. Sunday, we're going to go near 70. Monday, we're going to go near 80. And then we're going to get some thunderstorm chances in here, especially late Tuesday into Wednesday. Some of those storms could be strong to severe, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Still several days away. 46 tomorrow, 64 Friday, 60 Saturday, 70 by Sunday. So at least we clear out just in time for the weekend and get a chance to dry out a little bit. We may be mowing here pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure. My lawn needs it.
Yeah.
I know many of them do.
Mine's sprouting.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, SEK Coach of the Year honors for a pair of local coaches. And the Pittsburgh State Gorillas look for new leaders in the backfield as they begin spring practice. Jacob Leonard has that and more up next.
Doug Head and total cash and prizes.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs parted ways with one of the best receivers in the NFL today. Kansas City has agreed to send Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins in exchange for 5 draft picks over the next 2 years. Now, the Chiefs get a first-round pick, second-round pick, and a fourth-round pick this year, and a fourth and a sixth next season in exchange for Hill. Now, he's one of the best to ever do it in Kansas City. Hill made the Pro Bowl in all 6 seasons since he was drafted. Last season, he had a franchise record 111 catches, picking up 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. Now, after that deal was complete, Hill agreed to a 4-year, $120 million extension with Miami. making him the highest paid receiver in NFL history. The Pittsburgh State Gorillas are in their first week of spring practice. And the Gorillas are coming off an 8-3 season and are in their second full season under head coach Brian Wright. Now we're talking running backs today. Pitt State lost a couple leaders in the backfield in Tyler Adkins and Tucker Horak. They do return sophomore Caleb Lewis. As a freshman last season, Lewis ran for 522 yards and 3 touchdowns. He'll get a crack at being the lead guy, but the Gorillas also have a few younger guys who saw limited action last year and some new recruits on the way. So regardless of the depth chart, the running back room will have new leaders this fall.
Obviously, we've got Caleb coming back and Noah Hernandez coming back that's played for us, and both of those guys had really critical reps for us last year. Silu did a great job, I thought, in his opportunity, and looking forward to him just really taking that lead role right now. And then, we've got some other young guys in the group that need to step up now. It's their time to step in. You lose a guy like Tyler and Tucker that were really good players and good leaders for us, both captains, and so that group really needs to step up in a leadership role, but also with their production on the offensive side.
The Seneca Indians hit the field this afternoon on opening day of the Cassville tournament. Seneca actually gets to play at home to open things up, with games being moved from Cassville to Seneca due to weather. The Indians facing the Butler Bears in their first of 2 games today. That one has already started with Seneca leading 7-3 in the bottom of the 4th. I have highlights from the game right here tonight at 10. To basketball now, we have a pair of local coaches who have earned Coach of the Year honors in the SEK. On the boys' side, Pittsburgh head coach Jordan Woods has been named the league's Coach of the Year. In his second year leading the Pittsburgh program, Woods led the Purple Dragons to a 16-5 overall record. Pittsburgh finished as sub-state runner-up, but they won the SEK League Championship for the 2nd straight season for the 6th time in the last 7 years.
I think it's great. Just shows how much my players bought in this year to what we were trying to do, and just want to thank them for bringing it every day, and it showed with the league championship.
On the girls' side, Fort Scott's Pashawn Steps is the SEK Coach of the Year. After going 8-12 last season, Steps led the Tigers to a 17-5 record this year, sharing the SEK League title with Labette County. That's the 9th conference title for Fort Scott and their first since 2014.
It is an honor to get recognized by your peer coaches. It's a little overwhelming. I'm not Coach of the Year without having a good group of girls who were selfless, worked hard, gave everything they had, and left it all on the court for us this season.
Staying in Southeast Kansas, big day for that guy right there. Pittsburgh's Brian Rueda signed today to play soccer at the college level. Rueda will be staying in Southeast Kansas, signing today to play at Coffeyville Community College.
They have a really good team to start. Their school, I like it when I went to go visit. And they have a really good coaching staff. The whole team they're nice, and I just feel like it's a good fit for me.
And that's it for sports. We're back with more news after this.
Confidence, only at Roper Honda.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Bobby Jack Sr. served in the U.S. Navy from 1948 to 52. The Sarcoxie, Missouri native was stationed in Japan, and we salute Petty Officer 2nd Class Bobby Jack Sr., a 4-state hero. And the rain goes on, Doug.
It does. Pockets of drizzle and light showers sticking around for us tonight and tomorrow, especially during the morning hours. So still kind of chilly, high temp of 46, but we do get the sun returning on Friday and then lasting into the weekend.
Final sports notes.
All right, this is just for fun. I was waiting for Coach Woods today at Pittsburgh High School to talk about being the Coach of the Year. Kids are playing kickball in the final hour, and I said, put us on the news. And I said, if someone kicks a home run, I will. And then it happened. So I don't lie. So boom, there we go. Jarek Meadows, home run, celebration. I got to keep my word, right? They're having so much fun.
You are the motivation, perhaps, that they needed for that.
Yeah, maybe.
Get to be on TV. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
Salon service is provided.